Right, welcome back everybody to InstaSpeedathon 2020. We are now going on to our next runs throughout the afternoon after the lunch break today, on Saturday the 15th of February. And our next run is going to be TrackMania², all flags by RastaBobby, and we'll be going over it in just a moment. For anybody who is in the chat, by the way, make sure to donate, because we do have one incentive here, which is nearly at the goal that it needs to get to, which is £100. It's on £90 at the moment, and it's a do the D13 shortcut. Now, if we raise another £10 to that, we'll be seeing that. But there's also a few other incentives as well, which we are able to donate to, which people can donate to, for this upcoming speedrun. However, we're going to go over straight away because we are running a little bit behind schedule, so we are going to go straight ahead and just talk to RastaBobby very quickly. Hello? Oh wait, hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sorry about that, I had Discord muted for some reason. Right then, when do your incentives end?
We are at $205, so my incentives start now. If we reach $10 more, then I will do the first incentive, etc.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So, there is one incentive. It's to do the D13 shortcut. It's not quite reached its incentive goal just yet. We're still waiting for another £10 for that.
Yeah, this one is really difficult, so
right.
I would like this incentive to not be
okay.
No, so, we will start at $205, and then if we get, let's say, $10 more or $20 more, I will play with the keyboard, etc.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. No worries. Cool.
Maybe you can update this. Okay, so we are 205 at 210. I can play with the keyboard.
Okay.
And then what do you have at 220? I will finish the track by drifting. Okay.
So 210, play with keyboard.
Yeah, 220 then.
220.
And then the controller upside down would be at 240.
What's that? 220, sorry.
Yeah, 210, 220, 240.
Yeah, what's that? 210 is play with keyboard. 220. Which one's at
210 keyboard. 220 drift.
Drift. There we go. Gotcha. And then 240.
240. The controller turn upside down.
Controller upside down. Cool. So
and
if we carry on. Sorry.
And the D13 shortcut will be at 300.
And then £300.
Yeah.
D13 shortcut. So everybody, those are what we're looking for. Is if we reach a donation total of £210, we'll be doing play with keyboard. At 220, it'll be the drift. At 240, it'll be the controller upside down. And at 300, it's the D13 shortcut. If we reach 300, then I'm assuming we'll do all four of them because we've reached every single goal. So we'll do it that way then. Right then.
Could you update me with donation incentives? Because if I will not see the total of donation raised, I will need to watch the stream, but my internet in download is not really good. In upload, it's really good.
Yeah, that's fine. What I'll do is that if it gets to 210, I'll just interrupt and I'll just say we've reached it, and then that's it. But if you want me to call out any donations at any other time, just let me know. But give me something like a 5-10 second grace period because I'll be working with the delay that you've got as well. So
okay.
Right then, are we ready to start?
Let me load your so I can have your chat. Just wait a second.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put it right over to I need to put it over to the speedruns anyway, and I then need to just do a quick audio check to make sure everything's working fine, and then we'll sort that out in a moment.
Okay, did you receive my message in the stream? I've sent a test message in the InstaSpeedathon stream.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. Right then, we'll just play that.
Okay, nice. So
just give me 2 seconds just to do an audio check, and then we'll begin.
Okay, no problem. So let's get ready, and I will first present the game, and then I will start the speedrun. So I will just present it quickly, and then I will...
Okay, just a quick test to make sure that everything is working.
And thank you for following Nova
And everything's working on my end, so that's good.
And thank you for follow Dante. Welcome to the stream. Nice. Do not forget to donate at the InstaSpeedathon live stream. And at the end of my speedrun, I will announce something really important for TrackMania speedrun, so just wait until the end of the speedrun. It will be really nice. And we will start in a couple of minutes. So, are you still there, InstaSim? Hello?
I'm
Anyone?
still here, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so can I start now? I just present the game during 2 minutes and then I start the speedrun.
Yeah, so when you're ready, introduce yourself and then we'll start the speed. And let me know when you want this timer to start as well, and that'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read you the sound from my stream. Okay. So this is TrackMania² Canyon. It's a TrackMania game, a really popular racing video game series. It was released in 2011. This is the first game of the TrackMania² game series. So you have TrackMania² Canyon, the most popular one, TrackMania² Stadium. You might know the Zerator Cup. Then you have TrackMania² Valley, and finally TrackMania² Lagoon, which was released in 2017. So this game is all about drifting. It means pressing the button to brake and then just going left to right and not losing a lot of speed. So you can take really sharp turns. And so yeah, we will start the speedrun very soon. So yeah, so let's get into it. So we have 5 difficulties: the white flags, the green flags, the blue flags, the red flags, and the black flags. The easiest ones are obviously the white flags, and the hardest one, the black flags. And so we've got 15 tracks, 15, 15, 15, and finally 5 tracks. And the last track will be 15 laps. And the timer will start when the loading time of the first track will finish. I will tell you when to start the timer. So are you ready, InstaSim? Are you ready?
I am ready, absolutely. When you're ready, you can just start.
Okay, so let's wait a few seconds. Okay, time. Okay, so first track, AO1. Nothing much to say on this one. It's a really difficult track to optimize. You just learn the basics of this game, which is drifting. So you just press the button to brake, and then you press once again the button to brake. So I forgot to show you my controller on stream, so I'm really sorry for that. And then you just drive through the world map, so this is an easy one. I'm doing a trick which is called the menu skip. Normally when you finish a track you have a 3 seconds cutscene, but you don't want to spend 3 seconds watching a cutscene. So what you do is that you open the menu when you finish a track, so this saves 3 seconds on each map. So I just place my mouse right on the correct spot in the menu, and then I just use the button to open the menu and I press enter. So this allows me to save a lot of time. So this is a really useful trick for TrackMania speedruns, especially for TrackMania² speedruns. And now we move on to AO3. So this is a track where you have the first shortcut, and you have a little jump where you have to release, and you need to fit in the hole in the wall. So I'm just gonna release on the uphill, and then I will stop releasing my car, and just goes perfectly right. And on the right side of the map you could see a ramp, and if you go on that ramp you reduce your airtime. So reducing your airtime is really important on TrackMania, because in the airtime you cannot accelerate. So this is what you do on AO3. So this track has a big cut, but I will not try because I'm not consistent at all at this cut. This drift is quite difficult. It was a really bad drift. So you want to go really close to the inside of the line. You want to go outside, inside, outside on most of the tracks, and you don't want to touch the walls. So you have 4 buttons on this game: the accelerate button, the brake button, and the left and right buttons. You don't have any turbo buttons. All the cars are the same, so you every player gets to play with the same car, so if you only start playing, you can still win against the best players. It will be really difficult, but you can still do it. And it's not because you only have 4 buttons that this game is not complicated, because you have a lot of different strats. I was talking about airtime, also about drift. Drifts are really important on TrackMania² Canyon. As I said, you just have to press the brake button for a short second. Well, less than a second, just a simple press. And then you just move left or right and you can see your car drifting. And so you lose a minimum of speed while you do that. So these drifts are really important on TrackMania Canyon, more than on any other game. You also see drifts on TrackMania² Stadium, but the drifts on Stadium are really different from the Canyon drifts. And because on Canyon, this is maybe the only strategy that you have to learn. You don't have any grass slide strategies or other strategies that you could see on TrackMania² Stadium, but I will not cover because this is not the game we are speedrunning. So this is a multi-lap. Every 5 tracks on TrackMania games, on most of the TrackMania games, you have a multi-lap. So this is a track with multiple laps, as it says in the name. So this one has 5 laps. Most multi-laps on Canyon have 5 laps, but the 2 last one will have 10 and 15 laps. So this will be the longest track in the game, and the hardest one, because if you do a mistake, you can lose a significant amount of time. But we will see 2 other tracks where you can lose also a lot of time. So this is AO6, this track is quite easy, really difficult to optimize. So you have different surfaces on this game. You have a road surface, then you have what looks like grass. Well, not really grass. So the physics of the car on these different surfaces are really different. And when you swap from one surface to another, you can start what we call an auto drift. So you don't have to press the release button to start a drift, and this is really useful because you do not decrease your speed. On this track you also have a little shortcut. Well, it's not really a shortcut, but you would go on the left side of this uphill to reduce your airtime, and you would do a barrel roll. This is a really difficult shortcut. Even the top players can't get it consistently, so this is why I'm not doing the shortcut. There's only one shortcut in this game that I can do consistently. Most of the other ones are difficult. Now we're moving to AO8. AO8 on most of the TrackMania games is a lower map with staircase. So this map is just like other AO8 maps on TrackMania games. Just a lot of staircase when you have to manage your speed really well if you don't want to lose a lot of time. I'm going for really safe strats. I will finish a little under 20 seconds. The best players can go up to 18.5 seconds. Now we move on to AO9. You have another shortcut that saves about 0.5 of a second, but you have to be really precise and it's not really consistent. So I will show you where it is located. So it's right on the right side. You would go really close to the wall. I'm losing a bit of time on that, but it's only half a second, so it's not worth it. You don't have any really big shortcut on TrackMania games. I mean, not on this one. So this is why I do not try the shortcuts, because it doesn't save a lot of time. And you might lose way more time by doing the shortcuts than by just driving the map normally. Now we switch to A10, so this is the second multi-lap. It's a multi-lap that was is also present in TrackMania Turbo. So TrackMania Turbo is a game released in 2016. It's the first TrackMania game released on consoles, on Xbox One and PS4, and this is the TrackMania game with the largest number of players. I mean, not really, because you have TrackMania Nation Forever, but I will talk about that later. So you have more than 1 million players on PS4 and TrackMania Turbo, because it was included a year or 2 ago in the PS Plus Pass, so people were able to play the game for free. But TrackMania Turbo is dead right now because players prefer to play on PC on TrackMania² Stadium. So TrackMania² Stadium is by far the most popular TrackMania game. Then you have TrackMania Nation Forever, the only free TrackMania game, completely free. It was released in 2006, so this is the TrackMania game where most of the players started their career on TrackMania. And it looks really similar to TrackMania² Stadium, where you have a car that looks like a Formula 1 in a stadium. This is not my favorite TrackMania game. I prefer TrackMania² or TrackMania Turbo because I'm more consistent on these games and I do not manage all the tricks that you can do on TrackMania² Stadium. So right now we are doing really bad on this map because I'm talking at the same time, so I'm not driving super well. I will try to go for a sub 1 hour and 30 minutes. So this category is time in a real time without loads because loading times can really vary from one computer to another. So we decided to remove the loading times and with what we call an auto splitter. So I will likely finish this speedrun in 1 hour and 35 minutes including the loading time, but without the loading time it might be around 1:30. The current world record was set by me about a month or two ago in 1 hour, 26 minutes and 55 seconds. I think I can push it down to a 125, to a low 125, but it will be really difficult. I think 4 or 5 other players speedrun this category. TrackMania² Canyon is not the most famous TrackMania game to speedrun. The most famous one is TrackMania² Stadium, where you have more than 50 players on the first two categories. So on the white flags and the green flags of TrackMania² Stadium. I have the current world record holder on the green flags with a time of 11 minutes and 11 seconds, so this is the category where I practice the most. If this track is quite tricky, I will need to get the jump right, so I just started to drift. Hopefully my car will not do some messy stuff. Okay, so it was not that good, but at least my car did not fly off. Okay, F13 is a really difficult try because you don't see what's coming next, so I will have a jump and I will have no clue where to land. So you just gotta learn the map. So this drift is really difficult and I just touched the wall because I did not want to lose some speed. This is also a blind jump, the next one. You just want to release your speed and then hope to land a little bit straight, and then you have this corner which is really sharp, it's a 90-degree turn. So yeah, this map is the most difficult white map because you don't see where you are going. Then we've got A14 and we'll have 1 lap remaining for the white flags and then we will move on to the green flags. So I do not have a world record on the white flags. The world record is actually is at the moment 11 minutes and 31 seconds. It was set by Ryolu, who's one of the best TrackMania players, at least one of the best TrackMania solo players. Because TrackMania games are famous for their custom tracks and not for their official tracks. So you have an official campaign made by Nadeo, the developers of the game, but you also have millions of tracks created by players, and so people love to play these custom tracks on servers. But you still have a big bunch of players who like to hunt the official tracks, so the Nadeo tracks, like Ryolu. And this man is really crazy, and so he has a 11:31 despite not doing the menuing trick well. So he could save more than 2 or 3 seconds, but he's still so far ahead of me. I'm already 4 seconds behind him. But on the green flags, I just lost the world record 2 seconds ago to someone in the chat called Mr. I think he will recognize himself. I have a world record on the blue flags on TrackMania Canyon, on the red flags, and I have an unofficial world record on the black flags because I did not submit the speedrun, so we need to beat it one more time in the coming days. And I also got the world record in the old flag. TrackMania² Canyon is not the TrackMania game where I spent the most hours. I definitely spent more hours on TrackMania Turbo and on TrackMania² Stadium, but it's one of the games that I enjoy the most because I find it easier to pick up than TrackMania² Stadium, because you only need to manage the drift to get a really good time, rather than on a stadium where you have many handful techniques that will save you a lot of time. So I'm doing really bad on this track. The goal on this track is to get around 365 kilometers on this jump, just so you don't bounce on the uphill. But it's really difficult to get over 365 kilometers per hour. And this is mostly the map where I lose the most time on Ryolu on the white flag speedruns, because he does it consistently. He consistently gets more than 365 kilometers per hour. I think my best was a 367 or something like that. So we are doing really bad on this map, but at least we are not crashing. I'm just hoping to not do any big crash today. Because if there are some maps where I could lose more than 30 seconds, we will see that in about an hour. And you will understand why. Okay, so I will finish the white flags in about 11:44, so this is a really bad time for me. I lost about 5-6 seconds on my average time, but at least I did not crash. I touched a little bit on A13. Now we move on to the green flags. So these maps are a little bit longer than the white flags and a little bit more difficult, but not that much. So Mr. Twirly just told me that he's going to beat me on the blue and red flags and also the white, the all flags category, but I don't believe him because he doesn't like these maps at all. So this will be really funny. Because Mr. Twirly is second on the all flags leaderboard with a time of 1 hour and 30 minutes, so he's over 3 minutes behind me. But he did not practice this speedrun that much. Okay, now we move on to BO2, a map in the night. So night maps take a longer time to load, at least on TrackMania² Stadium, maybe not on TrackMania² Canyon. There is a trick on this route where you go to the right just to reduce the air time. So this was a really bad landing. So I lost more time than I could have saved by doing the trick consistently. But I think I lost less than a second, so this is alright. Yeah, I lost about half a second on that. Then we'll move on to BO3. So this is a track that Mr. Twirly in my chat played a lot. He's going for the world record. It's a really difficult track to optimize. On this downhill, you can save some time by going to the right. There on this world ride, it's really difficult to get a good line and to save a lot of time. And then you have another wall ride that is technically difficult to optimize. So I will finish this track in about 21 seconds. So it's not such a good time. We are currently 3 seconds and a half behind my world record of 1 hour 26 minutes. But we could save some time on some of the upcoming maps, because the bigger time saved are done on the late maps, but we'll do in about an hour, or maybe less, in 45 minutes. So this track is quite difficult because you have to be really precise in your drifts. It's difficult for beginners, but once you get the hang out of it, this is okay. Then you want to go to the outside, because else your car would just fly off, because you will not keep your 4 wheels on the ground. So during a drift or downhill, you want to keep at least 2 wheels on the ground, else your car is just gonna roll and you will lose a lot of time. So now we're on to BO5, a Mozilla that I don't like so much. So this track is not very technical, but there is a way to lose a lot of time. For example, on this part where you could touch the wall. Oh, this was really close. I did not intend to touch the wall. You love BO5, I do not. Okay, InstaSim, have you reached $210 maybe? A pound? So I can play a track on keyboard. This one is one of your favorites. Welcome Gazopause to the stream. This one is quite difficult, especially
we haven't reached 210, no, unfortunately.
Okay, so I invite everybody on my stream to go to the InstaSpeedathon stream and to donate $5 if you can. They are raising money for charity. And if we reach $210, I will play a track on keyboard. At $220, I will drift on a track during all the tracks. I will be constantly drifting, so this will be really funny. At 240 pounds, I will turn my controller upside down and I will play a map, and this will be really difficult, because if this ever happens, it will happen on the red or black flags, and it will be so funny to watch. And at 300 pounds, I will do the D13 shortcut, and this is one of the most difficult shortcuts in the game. So yeah, just give money for charity. For good cause. So yeah, this drift is really difficult because it's a very sharp turn. So you can lose a lot of speed if you don't do the drift consistently and correctly. Okay, this line was not that bad. I hope to finish this track in 2 minutes and 31 seconds, maybe less. My best time might be a 2:28 or 2:29. I did not practice this track that much. I'm not someone who hunts tracks for hours. I prefer to play online or just to do some casual speedruns. So I did not really present myself. I've been speedrunning TrackMania games for about 3 or 4 years. I'm the actual super moderator on TrackMania games along with Darklink. Oops, I was quite slow to react. So yeah, we are 2 moderators on TrackMania game. You have more than 10 TrackMania games on the website, and we have seen more and more TrackMania speedruns week after week, so we are really excited about that. And we have just added TrackMania to TrackMania² to speedrun.com. So TrackMania² was not made by Nadio, and it's a really fun game because you have a lot of bugs. So it's a really nice game to drive and to have fun on. And because there are no global leaderboards for each track on TrackMania², we decided to create our own leaderboard on TrackMania² on speedrun.com. So we have now more than 200 individual level runs, so I'm really happy about that. Well, we are approaching 200 runs. Minus 330. Oh yeah, minus 380. Yeah, because I think I saved some time on the map. I don't remember which map. So we are currently ahead of my world record. So my world record is not that good. I did not have any big mistake on my world record, but I could still improve it by at least a minute. And my big goal is to go below 1 hour and 25 minutes. I did the math, and this will be really difficult to do. I will need almost a perfect speedrun. And the theoretical limit for this speedrun is around 1 hour and 22 minutes if you add up all the world records. But this is a time that is absolutely impossible to beat and that I will never approach. So once I get 125 or 124, I think I will switch to another category. Okay, this map is very technical because the roads are really narrow and you don't have any skip, but yep, this was a bad bounce. We are still 4 seconds ahead of my PB, so this is really nice. Okay, so you've got another wall ride. On a wall ride, you want to stay as close to the surface as possible. Keep your speed. Then you've got some tunnels with some drifts. So this is a nice drift. And then I will need to go to the left. Oh, I did not intend to do a drift right there, so I lost about a second. No barrel wall, no. I will not attempt any barrel. Oh, okay. This was my first big mistake. I did not have enough speed, so I was not able to go up. So on some wall ride, you want to go really high, just on this one, so you don't lose a lot of time like I did. So I'm gonna lose about 15 seconds on that map alone. So it's really unfortunate. So now we are 10 seconds behind my PB. I should not have spoken too fast. Now we move on to B10. This is a multi-lap that is quite difficult. Not the hardest multi-lap in the game, but there are so many ways to improve your time on this map, and so many ways to lose time also. You've got all the wall rides, just like this one, and it's quite a technical part of the game, of the map. Okay, so I lost quite some time because I went for the drift too early. Now we're on to lap 2. And I will try to drive consistently below 19 seconds on this map, but this will be really difficult because I'm not really focused. I'm not used to talk a lot and speedrun at the same time. Okay, so this was a 2011 time because I had a bad first lap, so this explains why this lap was also bad. So this third lap might be much better. Well, at least I hope so. And it looks like it could be a sub 19, but we'll see. Okay, this was a 19 flat. So this was quite a decent lap time. But let's hope for 18. Okay, so this might be the first 18 on this map. Nice. This drift was not optimal at all, but at least I think I will be below 19 seconds. Okay, 1879. Yeah, I failed the wall ride. Shame on me, man. Well, at least it was not the easiest wall ride. I was going for a non-optimal line, so I failed. It's my fault. Okay, we are still at plus 10 seconds. And now we move on to B11. A really difficult map to optimize because you have a lot of airtime, so you want to reduce the airtime. To do that, you would go from the left side of a road to the right side of a road just to go for a longer line without braking. But it's really difficult to get it right. So I'm just gonna go for noob lines and hope to get a good time and not mess up. Because I know this is easy to mess up on this track. Especially on the last part of the map. Just gonna reuse a little bit. Okay, I reuse maybe a bit too much. Okay, no, this was just perfect. And I have a lot of speed, so this might be a gold split on this map, and we will save 6 seconds. So we are now 4 seconds behind my PB. So really nice. And this is the only shortcut in the game that I will attempt. So I will just do a 180 turn after a CP because you have a faster line. So let's just do that. So only shortcut in the game that I might attempt. So you'll go like that. You avoid to touch the checkpoint. Then you go this way. Then you brake. Oh, okay. This was really bad. I lost more time than I said, but so this shortcut saves about 1 to 2 seconds, so not a really big shortcut. But it's really easy to do, so you should really try to do it. And this was a really bad line. Okay, did we reach $210? Because I do not see the amount of money we have raised. I don't know. Okay, this map was not difficult, but really difficult.
We have not reached 210 yet. We're still on £205.50. Come on, guys, donate £4.50 and we'll see RastaBobby playing with the keyboard.
Yeah. Because on TrackMania², I think most players play with a controller, but on TrackMania² Stadium, you have two very strong communities, the keyboard players and the controller players. Some tricks are easier to do on keyboards, and some other tricks are easier to do on controller. Among the top players, oh, okay. I was talking too fast, I was not checking what I was doing. So as I said, you have two strong communities, the keyboard players and the controller players. And some of the top players still play with a keyboard. I play with a controller. I've always played with a controller. I'm not that bad with the keyboard, but I'm not as good as I am with the controller. Okay, so we lost 8 seconds on this map. I hope we will save some time on the upcoming maps. Already 2 mistakes, but 2 small mistakes, not really big ones. You have a small cut on this one where you would just skip this loop on the first lap. But it's really difficult to get this cut correctly, as any other cut on TrackMania. So yeah, this map is really cool. I will try to play it nice and not go for and not do silly mistakes. So this was a correct time. Normally you only go for 1 drift, I went for 2 drifts just to be safe, so I lost a little bit of time. Then you want to go for the shortest line. Well, normally the shortest line is not the most optimal one because you want to keep your speed. So you don't have to stay so close to the walls. As I said, you want to go outside, inside, outside on most corners. Okay, 28:34, this was a really good lap time on this map. At least really good for me, because I'm sure the top players can get below 28 seconds. But I am not a top player in this game. I have more than 200 hours on TrackMania² if I remember correctly, or maybe 150 hours, so not that much, to be honest. But I am still in the top 200 if I remember correctly. On the global leaderboard. On the solo leaderboard, I mean. So this lap time was a 28.60 because I did a silly mistake. So we will try to get a better time on this lap. So this is the 4th lap. And then we will move on to the blue flags. And there are some maps that I really like to play on the blue flags. Okay, this drift was quite nice. Still losing a little bit of time on lap 2. 28.53 is a okay time for me. So we will see my final time on the grid flag, considering that I did 2 big mistakes. I lost 20 seconds on these 2 mistakes, so my time will not be so great. I might finish in about 40 minutes and 40 seconds, but what we got is a 40.08. And let's switch to the blue flags. Oh yeah, we are still 2 seconds behind my PB, 12 seconds behind my PB. So now we're moving on to the blue flags. So I have a world record by a large margin on the blue flags with a 14.47. I am really happy about my time. I did not practice this category a lot, but I got some nice times on my speedrun world record. I know I can push it further by at least 5 to 10 seconds with really good map time, but it will be so difficult to do. Okay, this map is a little tricky at the end because the road is really narrow, so you don't have a lot of space to do your drifts. But I was able to not touch the wall, so I'm fine about that. And I got a gold split. It's a gold split for my old flags split fight, so not such a good gold split. I could at least save half a second more. So yeah, there are 2 tracks where I could save a lot of time on my PB. These tracks are D15, it's a multi-lap with 10 laps, a really difficult multi-laps. I might not talk a lot on that multi-lap because I will need to focus just to get a really good time. And I don't want to play this map on keyboard, please. And then we'll have EO5, the last map with 15 laps where I could save about 10 seconds if I get it correctly. And then you have other tracks that are quite difficult to handle. Now we are on to CO3. This one is a short one, but quite a tricky one, at least to optimize. But also during speedruns, I did some silly mistakes in the past on this track. I will try to not do the same mistakes. So this is okay. My time is just average. So you have some tricky laps. I think this one is one of the tricky ones where I could lost about 10 seconds, so I will be careful. But it will be a 50-50, 50% I fail, 50% I succeed, so this will be difficult. Oh no, it's not this one. It might be an upcoming one, not CO5. CO5 is the map where I have the best ranking. I am ranked number 12 on CO5. So this is the upcoming map. It's a multi-lap. Sorry for that, I was talking and not checking the road. So it's a multi-lap and it's a multi-lap with a narrow road, so really difficult to optimize. And I got a really good time. I will not do a time similar to my PB because I didn't have a lot of time to practice on CO5. My PB is standing at a 134. If I get a 137, I will be okay with that. I know Mr. Twirly Molly in my chat loves this map. He has beaten me on this one. I still need to catch up 0.1 second. So yeah, this is one of the tricky parts where you only do one drift and you avoid the walls. So this was a 23.10, a really bad lap time for me. On my PB I did a 22.70 or something like that. So yeah, I'm losing a lot of time compared to my PB. I'm just trying to drive consistently and I will go for 2 drifts on that one just to be safe. So 18.41, normally I do 17.90. So I'm losing about half a second on every lap. I just released a little bit because my car was about to fly off. But we are still doing okay. And let's go for a single drift on that one. Okay, I did not have a good line, so I still have to do 2 drifts. 18.67 is so bad on that lap. On that map. So maybe lap 4 will be a better one. At least I hope so. Okay, this one will be much better. Okay, 18:25, still not below 18 seconds, but still a decent improvement. And maybe the 5th one will be nice. I will not see my lap time on the 5th lap, but it looks like a nice lap time. I will avoid any crash and we will finish in a 1:36. So it's not that bad. But we are still a few seconds behind my PB. We are about 12 seconds behind my PB. I do not see it. I should update my live speed layout because I don't see anything. Okay, so this is the tricky track I was talking about a minute ago. So you have a really tricky part right there where you have to release a lot. I'm just gonna release like a madman, and first try, this is nice. I might save a bit of time on the PB on this map. I hope so. I'll see. Okay, so we are still 9 seconds behind my PB. We will also have a map that is really fast with different surfaces. So you will have a road, and then you will have a sand on the left and the right part of the road. So this will be really difficult because when you switch from one surface to another, as I said, you can start an auto drift, and your car physics are really different on the two surfaces. So you want to stay on the road, and sometimes it might get really tricky. So I was braking a lot on this map just not to touch the wall. So okay, this time was okay. I lost only half a second. Now we are on to CO8. So we did about half of the tracks. We did 38 tracks. We have 65 tracks in total. But the last one are the longest ones. So they will obviously take more time to complete. And the last track alone is 13 minutes long, or maybe 14 minutes. So yeah, this one is not a difficult track, hard to optimize, as all the easy tracks are difficult to optimize because it's difficult to save half a second, for example, rather than on a difficult track where if you are going for risky lines, you can save a lot of time. Okay, so this upcoming drift is tricky. Okay, this was alright. I did not lose a lot of time. So this seems like a really good map time on that track. Maybe I will see at the next checkpoint. Okay. Oh no, I'm mistaking this map with another one, but still a good lap time. And then the final drift that I don't want to mess up. There you go. Did not lose speed and a gold speed, so this is nice. And then we are on to C10, another multi-lap with very narrow roads. So you have some really tricky drifts. So not this one. This one is pretty easy to do. But the two upcoming drifts are really difficult to get correctly and consistently. You don't want to lose a lot of speed. So I was just braking a lot right there. And on this one I was also braking a lot. Because I don't want to do some silly mistakes on these maps. Okay, we got a 12:30. This is not optimal. I usually average around 12:15 or something. Okay, this was a good drift, but as I used to, I went for the inside line and I just touched. So this is a really tricky track. Maybe even more tricky than CO5 on some of the drifts. Okay, I could have started an auto drift right there because I had a big jump, so I could have tilted my car to the left so that I would have started an auto drift and I wouldn't have to press the brake button. So this drift is much better. I kept way more speed, and this one is also great. So best lap time, 25:24. I think I can go below 25 seconds on this lap if I get it correctly. So this is what I call an auto drift. I did not press the brake button at all. Now we get to 12:26 and we can definitely go for a sub 25 seconds. So let's go for that. First drift is okay, and then second one. Okay, this was a 24.53, so really nice lap time. I mean, really, really nice. So I might finish this track in around 2:12. It's a bad time, but it will be just alright. I will not lose a lot of time. Maybe 2:10. I have no idea when I will finish this track. Okay, 2:05, 2:06, 2:07, and this will finally be a 2:08. So still a good time and a gold split. I think we might be around 5 or 6 seconds behind my world record, so we are still on world record pace, which is really nice. But I will have to drive consistently on all the remaining tracks because there are some tracks where I could lose a lot of time. I'm really hoping to get the world record, but I did not practice that much this week because I had other things to do. But if I get a world record, this will be a nice bonus for this speedrun. And I need to focus on that one. That one is tricky. Oh, and I touched, but it was not such a big touch. I was still able to keep a lot of speed. And welcome everybody to the stream. Please donate at the InstaSpeedathon live stream. We are raising money for charity, and at 210 pounds, I will play a track with keyboard. We are currently at 205 pounds, so just give 5 pounds and you will see me play a track on keyboard. This will be funny. This is the first donation incentive, and then you will have other ones that are much more difficult. Zoop. Okay, this track is going great so far. So yeah, you want to stay really close to the wall just to save a lot of time. And the end of this map is a tricky one. Oh, this was so good. I mean, it was almost perfect. Yeah, this is a gold split. Okay, so this is a really fast-paced track where you have to be really careful not to make a single mistake. So I will try to release a little bit if needed. Okay, as I said, you can do mistakes like this. Okay, just for fun, let's go back to the checkpoint. I could just respawn, but not funny. Yeah, there you go. I caught the checkpoint. I think I did not miss any checkpoint, at least I hope so. I did not check if I missed a checkpoint. We'll see at least. Oh, I think I missed a checkpoint. Oh no, nice! Okay, this was a nice track where we all lost 17 seconds, but we had a big jump. Yeah, I told you, this was a tricky track. I should have gone slower. But this was a little moment. So this might not be world record, but this will be a fun speedrun. With funny mistakes. I'm alright with that. Okay, this is a really nice drift. I did only one drift and not two drifts, so I'm really happy with that. Okay, I lost a bit of time right there. But this is still okay, I guess. Okay, 8:64. I think I lost about half a second. Then you have to release a lot because you don't want to fly off and you want to stay close to the ground. Then we move on to C15. So yeah, we might be about 20 seconds beyond my PB, so maybe world record is dead, I have no clue. I just have to check my best possible time. Okay, best possible time is a 1:26 something. I did not have time to check. I will wait for a straight line just to check. Okay, so best possible time is a 1:26.29. So I would need to get a really good time on all the upcoming tracks to get world record. It's doable. I know I can do it, but it's difficult to do when you have to talk at the same time. Because you have to think and you have to drive at the same time, so not so easy. So I really respect all the top players who stream and do insane times like Ryulu and Spam, because it's not an easy task. This is why I prefer to do my speedruns offline most of the time to get really nice times. It's still nice to stream speedruns on TrackMania, but you can lose so much time by doing silly mistakes. And I am a master of silly mistakes on TrackMania². Most of the time I would talk about not messing on the track and then I would just mess up in the upcoming 5 seconds. It's just a classic move from me. We are doing okay on this map. Second lap went well. And third lap, so this drift is not easy. And I'm tilting a little bit to the right just to catch this ramp. And I'm going for the outside lines. Then you go really straight right there. Okay, so after that we'll have 2 laps remaining. So hopefully I will get a time below 3:13 on this one. This would be a really nice time. And then we'll move on to the red flag. So we might not do the D13 shortcut if no one is donating money. Yep. Okay, so I started the drift way too early, so this is why I had to brake a lot and I lost a lot of speed. So this will not be a 3:13, but if I can get it below 3:20, this will be alright. I apologize for all the silly mistakes. I'm not used to do speedrun marathons. How much for a D13 cut? 300 pounds. You will have to give 95 pounds. So take your wallet, give some money, and I will do the D13 cut. If you want to see it. So, yeah, I lost 4 seconds on that mistake. So this will be below 3:20 if I do not do any other silly mistakes. Oh, maybe not. I have no clue. You're not spending that much. Come on, man. Do you want to see the D13 cut? Live, on stream. Okay, so
Technically, it's only £10 because there is actually an incentive which has already raised £90. I think I should mention that.
what? Could you repeat? Excuse me, could you repeat what you said? Hello?
So there's an incentive. The incentive you had for the D13,
Yeah,
for the D13 shortcut, you asked for £100.
yes.
So that's got £90 already.
Really? Ooh. Okay, so just give £10, I will do a D13 cut. So people during the
Yes, really,
weekend,
that's got £90 already on the D13.
Really? So people wanted me to do the shortcut. Okay, I will lose 2 minutes just to do the shortcut. I will try it. And if I can't get it after 2 or 3 minutes, then I will just give up. But I will try to do it for you. But this track is really difficult. You have a big shortcut at the end, one of the most difficult shortcuts in the game because you have to be so lucky. So I will obviously not do the shortcut because I've never done it. Okay, so there is a really tricky part where you have to stay on the right part of the road. Okay, let's not touch, please. Bless the gods. Okay, there you go. This was... Ah! Oh, no. Nice. Okay, this was nice. I will finish below 50 seconds, so this is a nice time on that track. So yeah, just give £10 and I will do the D13 shortcuts. Go to the InstaSpeedathon live stream. You can see on the screen and then give £10 and I will do the D13 shortcut. Just go for it. Okay, now we're moving on to DO3. We only have how many maps remaining? Wait, 5 and 13. Okay, we've got 18 maps remaining. And we still have about 55 minutes to go. You're broke. Man, you can give £10. Come on. Okay, I should have released because if I released on that part of the track, I could have stayed attached to the ground and I would have been able to gain more speed. I was not able to do so because I did not release enough. And this was a terrible drift, my god. Hopefully this will be below 48 seconds. I hope so. Yeah, this will be a 47, not a 48, so this is okay. But I'm still 21 seconds behind my PB. Oh, DO4. I also have a really nice time on that map. One evening I decided to play this map for 4 hours straight and I got myself a top 15 time if I remember correctly. I will not go for the top strats on this map because it's so difficult to do. but I will still try to get a decent time on that one. This is a nice start. A decent time is around 45 to 46 seconds, so I think I will be able to pull this off. This was a really... I had to release because I wanted to land on the ground as soon as possible. So this was a nice release. And I think this will be a really nice time on that map. So a really low 45 for you. Oh no, this is just a 45, but still a good time. And a goal split. Okay, DO5. I will do what's called a pro gamer move. I will just do the track backwards. Just for you. Because it's a really funny thing on that map. You can do it backwards and save time, but you only save about 1 or 2 seconds if you do it well. If you don't do the map well backwards, you lose more time than if you do the map forward. So I will lose more time than if I did the map forward. But just for the lol, I will do the track backwards. Just for fun. Because I just found out about this a week ago. And it's really funny to drive a track that is intended to be driven forward. So the lines are completely different. It's a completely different map when you drive it backwards. So you really have to relearn the track if you want to get a good time backwards. It's not the same map at all. I will try to go for a sub 4 minutes. The sub 4 minutes on that map is correct. The good time is a 352, 353. I will not go for that with this track. Unless I get some really good laps on the upcoming laps. You never thought of that? Yeah, Mr. Trolley Molly just told me about this a week ago. And then I had a look at Rioli's world record.
Just letting you know, we've just received a £10 donation from Mr. Trolley Molly.
Oh, excellent!
D13.
Okay, so we will do the D13 shortcut. And do you want me to do it on keyboard or with a controller? This will be so funny. But I will do the D13 shortcut. I will try to do it. I will try to remember how to do it.
His comment was, Bobby doesn't know he's gonna do the shortcut Pepe laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna do the shortcut. I will not give up. I will do the shortcut no matter how much time I will lose for that. But I will try to do the shortcut on D13. It's the biggest shortcut in the game. It saves about 13 seconds of lava. I don't remember how many seconds you can save. But it's a really crazy shortcut. Because on the concern map, you don't have any checkpoints. So you can directly go from the start to the finish. And somebody found an optimal way to go to the finish. And it's a really silly shortcut. Okay, I will read you a message, Mr. Trolley Molly. I'm just waiting for a straight line because it's really difficult to drive and to read the chat at the same time. I'm not Rioli or Spam, they are crazy people. They are driving really well and at the same time talking and looking at the chat. I will just wait a few seconds to read your messages. Once I will feel confident enough to read your message. Okay. If you do it on controller, give you a chance. 12 to 13 seconds save. Yeah, I think it's a 12 to 13 seconds save. I don't know what's the biggest shortcut in TrackMania history. I mean the biggest single shortcut. But this is definitely one of the biggest shortcuts.
Technically you also have to play a track with the keyboard now because he passed £210.
Okay, I will not do the D13 shortcut with the keyboard because it will be so difficult to do. But I will do the upcoming track with the keyboard. So I don't know which track it will be. I will do D8 with the keyboard. It's a really difficult track and I want to do it with the keyboard just for the lul. I will try to not do any mistake on D8. So this is definitely not a world record place for a speedrun. But at least we're raising money for charity, so I don't care. We are fine. I will beat my world record at another time, maybe just after the speedrun. Because I have another speedrun at... Oh, okay, let's play with the keyboard. Oh no, D6, we will play D8 with the keyboard. So Mr. Trolley says that it saves more than 12 to 13 seconds. I think if you go the normal way, you can do it in 30 seconds. So you might be able to save, yeah, 13 seconds. Not more. The world record is standing as 16 seconds and a half, something like that. And with a normal way, you can get it in about 30 seconds. So yeah, it's a 12 to 13 second time save. This is a tricky part of the map where you have a lot of speed, and if you have a lot of speed, your car will just go forward. Yeah, 40 seconds time save. Well, more of 13, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, this drift is not technical at all. I will try to keep as much speed as I can. There you go. This will be a good time on that map. Then DO7 is coming next. It's boom. Ah, not a gold split, but never mind. Okay, next track will be done on keyboard.
Goldorak just said in chat A12 on TMNF is a big skip too.
Oh yeah. Well, you can save 9 seconds, I think. Because the world record on A12 is around 10 seconds, and the world record without the cut is 18 seconds something. So it's not a big cut in terms of seconds, but it's a big cut in terms of how much, I don't know, it's a really impressive cut. It's maybe the most impressive cut in TrackMania history. Single cut, I'm talking about single cuts, because there is a map on TrackMania forever where you can do 6 cuts and get a time that is crazy. But yeah, A12 is definitely a map with a really big cut on TrackMania forever. And a really difficult cut. You just go directly into the finish with a big jump. And you have to combine 3 bugs. Okay, next track on keyboard. So you will not see me play on keyboard. You will not see my controller, but maybe you can tell that I'm driving on keyboard right now. Okay, I'm going for more than 200 kilometers per hour, so this is fine. The jump went okay. Then we are going for... come on. Just like that, okay. First try, maybe? First try? Oh, first try, baby, first try. Let's go. Not a wall touch. We're doing okay. And we'll finish in about 36 seconds, so this is an absolute win. There you go, 36:23. It was a really nice time. Okay, now we're moving on to DO9. It's tricky track with big turns. So this is a 180 turn, this is another 180 turn. And you've got a 90 degrees turn, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. This track is difficult. This drift is difficult too. Oh, I did not touch, that's fine. And in about 2 or 3 maps we'll come to D13. I mean, in 4 maps it will be D13 with the cut. And this will be so funny to watch. I can't wait for that. I'm going really safe. I don't want to do any other silly mistakes. Come on, make it. Yeah, I made it. Okay, 53 seconds, bad time, but... Oh, maybe it was PB on that map. I did not see my time. Easy. Okay, D10. This multi-lap is tricky, also. Because you have another big jump where you don't see where you're landing, so you just go blind. And if you don't know the map, then you can lose a lot of them. Oh, I touched. Was not intended. I touched one more time because I did not want to drift. Okay. I will try not to mess up. Okay, this is the jump that I'm talking about. You don't see the road, so you just have to go completely blind right there. Come on. Just make it. Come on. There you go. Oh, this is a nice trick. I did not have enough speed, so this is why my car was bouncing. I will try to get clean laps on laps 2, 3, 4, and... Oh, I'm not focused because I know I have to do the D13 cut, and I'm not ready for that. I know I will lose a lot of time. Okay, so lap 2. Let's get something clean. Okay, so we have way more speed, and you will see how difficult the jump is. I'm just aiming right there. I have to release because else I will touch the platform up there. And my landing was not good at all. Oh, it's so... oh, come on, come on, come on. Do a barrel roll. There you go. Let's go. Oh, man. Come on. Nice tricks. I'm sorry for the bad gameplay. But at least it's entertaining, you know? This is not a top tier speedrun. But at least we're having a lot of fun. Okay, maybe this lap will be clean. Okay, let's get a really nice jump. I'm hoping for a really nice jump. Let's go. I'm aiming right there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Perfect, just in line. Look at that. Perfect. I had to release a little bit, but just a top-notch landing. And I hope to not fail the end of the map. These drifts are tricky to optimize. And this one is difficult also. And this was a 3840, so not that bad indeed. Okay, full flap now. And was my D13 incentive the most popular ones with $100? Or did another incentive raise more money? InstaSpeedathon? Hey man! Hello! Okay, never mind. It has just gone to sleep.
No other donation incentives have received anything. Apart from the playing with keyboard, which we did reach the 210
No, I mean
on.
my D13 shortcut incentive. It raised £100, right? Hello? Oop.
Yes, that one did raise £100, yes.
Is it the one that raised the most? Is there another incentive that raised more than £100?
Yes, it is the one that raised the most, yes.
So people wanted me to play D13 and do a shotgun. Come on. You gotta be kidding. Okay, 3 maps remaining and then we'll do D13. This will be funny as fuck.
Yeah, people wanted you to do D13. Sorry about the delay, by the way, just that I'm watching your stream
Yeah.
and it's like a 10 or 20 second delay or something on there.
No problem. Oh really, the delay is so great. It's so big. I was not expecting the delay to be 20 seconds. Normally it's about 5 seconds. Well, never mind.
Yeah, I think the stream's been buffering on my end a little bit. I'm not too sure why, but there's been a bit of buffering on my end.
Oh, alright, so it's not on my end, so that's fine. Let's avoid the rocks! Let's go, excuse me. Little jump for you. TrackMania are funny when you mess up because your car can do some random shit and still land correctly, and this is really funny.
Coincidentally, when I said it was buffering, it actually buffered just then too.
Okay, D12. Next map will be D13. Not this one, but the next one. So prepare your poke jump in the chat when I do the cut. I have a dancing car. Yeah, I do some ballet with my car. We like to dance. I have a good time on that one, but if I mess up, I could lose quite some time. So I will try not to mess up on this one. Normally I do not go for drift right there, I can go full speed. But I'm just going safe. This landing is quite difficult with the drift just after. Ooh, this was cold. This was perfect. I did not lose any speed, so this was really, really nice. So maybe I will get a 103 or 102 on this map. Maybe. Okay, this drift was really bad, but never mind. Maybe I lost about half a second, maybe less. Oh, landing was bad. And then I will just do a wood it just to reduce my speed, and then I will turn. Because else I would jump and I would lose a lot of time. So this is a 102, so this is a really good time. My PB is a 102. Okay, let's do the cut on D13. I have to prepare for that. Okay, let's go. First try. I have to stay focused. Come on, come on. Ah, fuck. Okay, I have to respawn. Let's go. He's laughing because now I have to do the shortcut. I don't like it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! So yeah, you just have to land on that platform and this is really difficult. I have not done the shortcut in a while, but I will try to do it. Ah, okay. Maybe I should release a little bit more. Okay. I will not stay more than 5 minutes on this map because we need to finish the speedrun at one point. Oh, okay, 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 poke, 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 poke. No! No! This was so unfortunate. That's so good. Okay, one good attempt. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I did not have enough speed. Release at the end. I know, this is what I'm doing, man. I'm releasing at the end of a shadow. This is fine. No, this is absolutely not fine. Come on, come on. Ah! Okay. The speedrun has been going on for 1 hour, so 5 more minutes and I will stop my attempts on that shortcut. Okay, I'm going too fast. I can do it. Let's go. I just need to focus. Ah! No! Okay. Once I reach 1 hour and 4 minutes, I will stop doing the shortcut. Come on. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yes. Okay, 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 okay. I'm just gonna repeat what I have to do. Okay, so we just landed right there. Just gonna release a little bit, and then we'll have to take some speed, a lot of speed. So I'm just gonna release a bit more, like that. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go! Big jump upcoming. And we failed. I have to restart. Oh, fuck off. Oh, man. It was my best attempt so far. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go, let's go. Ah! No! Nug! I was not lucky. Okay, let's go. This is this was not the good one. But I get it. I get it. I get how to do it. It's just that it's really, really difficult. Ah! Okay, 1 hour and 2 minutes. We still have 2 minutes remaining on this cut and then I will move on to the next map. Because I want to stay in my estimate. I want to finish in less than 1 hour and 35 minutes. I hope to get the shortcut. I was so close to get the shortcut, but it did not work out, sadly. Come on, come on. Ah! I must do the cut. Yeah, but some people are waiting to do a speedrun. I will not spend half an hour on that. Okay, I must do the shortcut because, I mean, $100 were raised for the shortcut, so I must do it. If I do not finish my speedrun, it will be fine, but I must do the shortcut just for the $100 that were raised. I really have to keep my promise and do the shortcut. Even if it takes 10 minutes. We had 2 good attempts. I'm just messing up a little bit. I just need to remember how to climb on that platform and I will be able to. If I don't do the shortcut, I must use a keyboard for a restaurant. I accept the challenge, but I will do the shortcut. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm going so fast. Maybe I need to release. Maybe I have an idea of what to do. Okay, let's go. Release, 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 release. Okay. Seems fair. Yeah, it seems fair, really. I accept the challenge, but I will try the shortcut for 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. We've got 1 more attempt. So now I just need to turn my car 180 degrees. So this is the tricky part. I don't want to fall off, because I've lost so many minutes on that. So I'm going really slow. We will be able to do it. Two millionth point turn, yeah, really. Okay, so I remember where I have to fall off. Okay, second attempt, let's go. Let's get a lot of speed. Right there. Let's breathe first, and let's go. Oh, come on, come on. No, no, drive, drive. Okay, okay. Oh yeah! I did it! I fucking did it! We lost 5 minutes and 37 seconds. But I did the shortcut. Okay, let's go. We can still finish below 135. I think so. We can still do it. Maybe.
Congratulations on getting the shortcut as well. That was actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, because it's a really difficult one. Okay, and just for fun, I want to finish the speedrun on keyboard, if you don't mind. So I will do the upcoming maps on keyboard. Just so you have a lot of fun watching the speedrun. Because now World Record is dead, so...
You do you. Whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay. This next map is D15, and this is such a funny map to play. So let's play it with the keyboard. Okay, let's go. So we have 10 laps. And this map is already really difficult with the controller. And now I have to do it with the keyboard. So. And EO3 will also be a challenging one. I might be overestimated, but by 5 minutes. I apologize if I am overestimated. But I'm doing what I can. Okay, this is okay. It's really difficult to play on keyboard because it's you can't just turn slightly to the left. You really turn a lot, and it's difficult to handle. Oops. Okay, I lost a lot of speed. And where are you from, InstaSim? Because you have an accent that reminds me of Mr. Twirly Molly. Where are you from? I mean, in England. Where do you live? Which big city? Okay, second lap. We're doing okay on second lap.
I'm from North Wales in the UK.
Oh. Oh. I haven't been to North Wales. I have been to Cardiff. I've been to Liverpool and Manchester, but it's not in Wales. But it might be close to North Wales, I have no idea.
Yes, Cardiff is in South Wales. I'm from the other side of Wales in the north.
The second lap is going really bad. I might finish this map in less than 8 minutes. Less than 8 minutes on keyboard is a decent time. Normally I finish it in 7 minutes and 15 seconds. But I would be really pleased to get a sub 8 minutes on that map on keyboard. Oops! It's really difficult because you are switching from a road surface, then to dirt, and then back to road, so your car is just doing some nonsense. And yeah, EO3 will be really funny on keyboard. So as I told you, I might finish 1 hour and 40 minutes. I don't think 145 will be reached. I think I will be below 145 for sure. I'm sure about that. Okay, with 47.84, and sorry, excuse me. I just respawned because I just pressed the B button on my controller by accident. So we lost two minutes and a half. This was an accident. My controller was on my knee and I just pressed restart. Okay. And yeah, because my controller was vibrating and I pressed restart. That's sad. So this might be a 145 speedrun. I think I will play with the controller. I will play with controller on the 5 remaining tracks. I will only do this one on keyboard. Because else I will never finish this speedrun. And I do not want to waste your time. So yeah, let's do only this one on controller and then we'll... on the keyboard and we'll be okay. Because we are already 6 minutes behind my world record, so we are really far from a world record pace. If I get one clean lap, I will be really happy. Any lap below 43 seconds will be really good. I know I can get laps below 42 seconds with the controller, but below 43 would be so good with the keyboard. I was not expecting the restart at all. It's very unfortunate. It's a nog moment. Okay, this lap was okay, I guess. It might be below 45 seconds. Maybe the next one will be better. But this is a 45.24. We need to save about 2 seconds to get below 43 seconds. I know I can get that. This lap seems okay. And that turn was terrible. So I was way too on the inside of the line. Okay, so I'm really happy I did the D13 shortcut. It took me more than 5 minutes, but never mind. I did it at least. So this speedrun is really bad, but it's funny, so I guess we're okay with that. I will do a better speedrun at other marathon with more practice and with no stupid incentive goals. I don't know why I decided to put these incentives. But at least we were able to raise 100 pounds for the D13 incentive, so I'm really, really happy about that. Yep. Okay, that's okay. This will be a 43, but not a 42. Okay, oh no, it's a 44. Even worse. Okay, 5th lap. If we finish the 5th lap below 4 minutes, then we'll be on a good pace to finish the map below 8 minutes. Right now it's going well. This riff was okay. I did have to release a lot. Okay, so this is the silver medal, really bad medal. Okay, this is okay. This might be a 43 maybe, or 42. Yeah, this will be a 43, not a 42. 43.62, yeah. A 42 will be really difficult to achieve on keyboard. I can do it consistently on controller, but on keyboard it's so much difficult. What's funny is that you can still beat the guy in 4th position. Oh, this will be really funny. I will create another username, another account on speedrun.com, and then I will submit this speedrun just for fun's sake. Okay, we're doing okay. I did TrackMania² Stadium on keyboard. It was not that bad. It was during the summer holiday, so I might do one day a speedrun on Canyon with keyboard only. Might be a bit more difficult because some maps are really tricky to drive on keyboard on Canyon. So I don't think there are a lot of Canyon players. Oops, excuse me. Yeah, so we are going for sub 8 minutes without any other big mistakes. And I did not drink for more than an hour. I have a bottle right next to me, so I might drink a little bit just after this map. Because I feel really thirsty while doing that. I'm used to long TrackMania speedruns. I already did the TrackMania Turbo speedruns in 4 hours. And sometimes it took me 5 hours the first time. But it's difficult to stay focused for that long. Okay, 3 laps remaining. This one was not the best one at all. 52 seconds, it's a really bad lap. But if I get all the remaining laps under 50 seconds, which is highly possible, I will get a time below 8 minutes. So let's go for that. If this drift was okay, then I have to stay straight, just like that. Okay, then 1 more drift and 2 remaining laps. Okay, a little barrel roll for you. Never mind. This is okay. This is still sub 8, I think. Oh yeah, this is definitely sub 8. If I do not do any silly mistakes on the 2 remaining laps, just as I did, this would be a sub 8. And even with this silly mistakes, it's a 50-second lap, so I can definitely go for a sub 8 minutes. And I will try to drive really well on the black maps because I did some silly times on the blue and red flags. This is why you don't drive on keyboard on Canyon, because it's so unpredictable. And where does the border stop? This is the Trump wall, it never ends. Let's go back to the road. This is some man vs SWAT for you guys. We lost 18 seconds, so sub 8 is dead now. I told you I was about to do a mistake on the 2 remaining laps. You should listen to me more often. I'm always calling my mistakes. So this lap will be way over a minute. And let's get a clean last lap if we can. Okay, this drift is okay. I was talking about a clean last lap. Okay, let's go back to the road. Boom, boom, boom. I should tell you that this map is not intended to be played like this. This is not the way the developers intended you to play that map. And in about 15 seconds I will finish this map in a time of 8 minutes and 17 seconds, I guess. Maybe 18. Yeah, definitely 8 minutes and 18 seconds. And time, I'm sorry, it's not the end of the speedrun, I'm joking. But we still have 5 laps remaining on controller. Isn't that a shortcut as well? Maybe, we don't know. Okay, black maps, let's stay focused and let's get good times. Because we are already 8 minutes behind my PB. So this is top tier driving, this is much better. You can see the difference between what I did on keyboard and what I'm doing right now. It's 2 different driving styles. Yeah, I was about to do a silly mistake on that one, but I was able to save it at the very last second. And then we'll have EU2 and EU3. These maps are really challenging, at least for me. EU3 is the most challenging one. You will see why. Because on most TrackMania² games, EU3 is the most difficult map in the game. Okay, EU2. We are doing okay for year 2. Let's get a 115 maybe. A 115 would be a really nice time on EU2. If I get any below 120 it will be good, but 115 would be really good for speedrun. And this is not how I will get a 120. Okay. This will be a 130? So what did we say? I should have released now. I'm not focused. I did so many silly mistakes that I'm doing even more silly mistakes. It's boring. Yeah, the goal is to get below 130. Yeah. And we are catching up with the silver medal. It was not hard at all considering how long this track is. And we're doing great on that part. And I think we will definitely finish this map in less than 1:30. Oh yeah. Easy time. I'm calling for 1:27. And it will even be a 1:26. Cool. Okay, EO3. The best possible time is a 1:36. Can you imagine, with all the mistakes we've done, we can still get a 1:36. When I started doing Canyon All Flag speedrun, my first speedrun without playing any other map before was a 1:36. So this would be bonkers just to do 1:36. And this would be number 4th in the world, I think, if I remember correctly. So still not a bad speedrun compared to other people. But for me it's really a terrible one. I'm not used to do 1:36 on TrackMania². So yeah, this map is definitely the hardest one in the game. It's a really long one. It's the longest map that is not a multi-lap. It's about 2 minutes long. 1:40 for the best players. You have a big cut at the beginning. I'm not trying the big cut because this is also one of the most difficult cuts. Maybe even more difficult than the D13 cut that I just did. And then you have this tricky part where I will remain silent just to focus. Okay, first try. This is nice. Okay, there you go. We did not lose any second on that. Then we keep a lot of speed. And we go just like that. We touch, but we don't care because if we finish this map in less than 2 minutes, it will be poggers. You prefer EO3 to EO4? Yeah, I also prefer EO3. EO4 is not a really funny map to drive. Or maybe EO4 is longer than EO3 because EO4 is also really, really long. Boom. I mean, I finished EO4 in about 1:55. And my PB on this map is a 1:49, something like that. Yeah, this will not be below 2 minutes, sadly. This will be about a 2:02 or a 2:03. Yeah, this was a 2:03. Let's go to EO4. And this was a gold split. We got a really bad time, but still a gold split because I did not practice the white flags a lot. I mean, I've only done 7 full speedruns. Yeah, this map is also a tricky one, but it's not as tricky as EO3. I can get it quite consistently. And it's a really nice one to drive, except for this part where you just jump and where you do silly mistakes like this. So, as I said, I always say that I'm going to do a mistake. But I always do mistakes. When I'm not focused, I just do silly mistakes. I hope not to do any big mistake on the last map, but I know I will do at least one. Yeah, then you want to go off-road. Then you want to do barrel roll, just like I did. This is the pro strat on that map. And we are still behind the silver medal. What a shame, what a disgrace. So let's just catch up at full speed. Let's see how fast we are compared to the silver medal. We are going so fast. Style points, oh yeah, I got so many style points on this speedrun alone. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll finish in less than a 2:15, so still a decent time. I mean, we did not lose 30 seconds. And you brake and you don't do the same mistake as a minute ago. Then you go left or right, you choose. I prefer to go right, because it's easier. Then you brake a lot because you can fall off. And then you just do a final drift and there, you're done. And we'll finish in 2 minutes. And so, the last map. Okay, so I think we will finish in a 1:41. So I will be 6 minutes overestimate. I apologize for that. It's due mainly to a D13 shortcut and to the D15 mistakes. But it has been a really fun speedrun. I hope you like the speedrun. You like the shortcut, because I did not practice for the shortcut before the event. So it took me a lot of time to get the shortcut right. It took me about 5 minutes. And this shortcut normally saves 15 seconds, so I definitely lost a lot of time. But it's still one of the most impressive shortcuts in the game. So this map is not difficult at all. The only difficulty is that it has 15 laps. And now I just remember that I did not drink any ounce of water, so I'm really thirsty and I will not be able to drink for the next 13 minutes. So wish me luck talking for 13 minutes straight while being thirsty. If we get lap times below 53 seconds, I will be so glad. Alright, so second lap is going okay. Right there, I brake a little just to stay close to the road so I do not fly off, and I think I can save 0.1 or 0.2 seconds. But if you count 0.1 or 0.2 seconds on 15 laps, you can save 3 to 6 seconds, so it's something important if you want to save time. But let's see if I get this lap time in less than 50 seconds. I think so. I have a good chance of finishing less than 53. Oh, 52.99. That's bogus. Yeah, I did a drift right there, so I lost 0.3 of a second. I have a drink for you. Yeah. Thank you, man. Okay, lap number 3. 13 laps remaining. At least we don't have to drive 60 laps, because on TrackMania Nation Forever, the last map, also called EO5, is made of 60 laps, and each lap lasts for about 55 seconds. So you finish the track in about 55 minutes. And the entire speedruns last for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So you spend more than 30% of your time on the last track alone. So everything is decided on the last track. And on that last track, if you do a mistake at the wrong part of the track, you can lose up to 30 seconds, because you don't have a lot of checkpoints along the way. I feel really thirsty, you can't imagine. I prepared the bottle, but I did not open the bottle, so yeah. I mean, I lost so much time, but if I wouldn't mind losing 5 more seconds just to drink, but I will not interrupt a map. I should have done it during loading times, you know? It's my fault. And after this speedrun, I might do another Canyon speedrun where I will be more focused, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will need to rest a little bit and do other things, because I have to do other things like laundry, etc. Just not funny shit. And at 10 p.m., around 10 p.m., I will be speedrunning Actioning. So it's a really fun game. It will last for about 30 minutes. I will not do any silly mistakes as I did in TrackMania² Canyon, because there are no donation incentives. So I will be alright with that. Okay, so lap number 5, we are going really well. So this map is not difficult, but if you do not stay focused, you can do some silly mistakes. I know a lot about silly mistakes on that track. Yes, lap number 6 now. Do not forget to donate on the InstaSpeedathon live stream. You can see it on my screen, so go check their channel and donate some money for the upcoming speedruns, so they can reach their incentive if they have any incentives going on. InstaSim, how much money have you raised so far? Have you reached $250 pounds maybe? Oh, this was really bad. As you see, I went from the road to another surface, so there was an auto drift, and this is why I lost a bit of speed. Oh, I'm dropping frames. I'm really sorry about that. I hope the stream is still watchable. Can you talk in the chat if you can hear me, just so I'm sure that you can still watch the speedrun? Just manifest yourself. Tell me that you are still there. I want to be sure that the stream is still working. Because it would be really sad if the stream had to end before I finish the speedrun. So just confirm that you can still watch my live stream. Hello? Anyone? Yeah, we're here. Okay, nice. Yeah, because I'm dropping 11% of the frame, so... It's weird because my bitrate is not that big. I really reduced my bitrate last week because I was dropping way more frames and I had no problem.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? What's up? I will be done in about 7 minutes.
There's a massive delay between me and you now at the moment, which is annoying. But don't worry about it.
I'm sorry because I'm dropping a bit of frames.
Yeah, that's fine. 7 minutes is fine.
Okay, and I was wondering, how much money did you raise right now? 230, 40, 50, 20? Hello? Okay. Yeah, there is delay.
We still are on £215.50 at the moment. Total donations raised.
Oh, that's okay. So yeah, do not forget to donate some money, some juicy money. Empty your wallet. Look in your pockets, in your coat, anywhere, and give these £2 for charity. Okay, so we've got 6 laps remaining. We are doing okay. We are finishing every lap in less than 54 seconds. So this will be a time below 14 minutes. And maybe below 13:45. I have no idea. I'll see at the end of this lap what will be my final time, but I think we can go below 13:30 if we do not make a single mistake. Okay, lap number 10 is going okay. Dun, 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 dun. 50-97. Was it my best lap? I don't think so. I got a 50-98 before, right? On lap 2. I don't remember. Still a nice time. Zoop. Okay, 5 laps remaining. I mean 4.5. Oh, this time will be really good. We are 0.25 ahead. But if we do not make a single mistake, this will be a 52.70 or maybe 52.60, which is such a good time. 52.55. Cool. Okay, I had to start a drift, so I will lose 0.2 of a second on that, maybe even more. I think more. Maybe 0.3 or 0.4. Yeah, 0.4, definitely 0.4. So, I lost about a second right there. But I think we are still on pace for 13:30. I'll see, we have 3 laps remaining. We average around 54 seconds on each lap. So 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Yeah, this will definitely be below 13:30. So a strong time on that map. The world record is a bit below 13 minutes. I might be 20 seconds behind world record because world record is crazy. And you have 15 laps. You have to take that into consideration. Okay, so little break. So I have no air time. And then I will have to practice Action Rank once again. So this is the game I will be speedrunning tonight. So I will do a practice run just after that. I will take a small break of 5 minutes and then do a practice run. And then I might end my stream. Okay, 2 laps remaining. And we are still catching up 1 more lap with the silver medal. Is it the second or third time that we are overpassing the silver medal? I have no idea. Maybe the 4th time. I don't think so, but I did not check. A nice trick. This can be a 53, but it will be really difficult. I would need a perfect ending for it to be a 53-second lap, but it's still possible. And I touch, so yeah, 304, tablet. I will finish in about 13 minutes and 27 seconds. And the speedrun will be finished in 1 hour, 40 minutes and let's say 19 seconds. I think so. Oh no, not 19, let's say 25. My final bet is a 1:40.25. Yeah, Pog. If I get it right, Pog. If I get the exact time right, it will be Pog. Okay, this will not be a 25. Sorry. It'll be close to 1:40.25, but it's gonna be 1:40.28. I'm calling this. And 28. There you go, 1:40.28. Almost 25. And I have to drink. I'm really sorry. I have to drink so much to Pog. And now we're done. So thank you for following the speedrun. It was a really bad one. I beat the 4th, really? Nice. 1:36.39.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Final time on my end was 1 hour 40:38.16. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, I will leave you, and I will see you back this evening. So bye.